Every week, the Payne family cuts straight to the real financial story.
The one question, Bob, everyone's asking is, are we in an artificial intelligence bubble? You've been through boom and bust. What do you think?
No hype, no myths. Just what actually matters to your money.
Does feel very similar to what we experienced in the 90s. Where are we, though? Are we in 1995, 1997, 1999?
Listen to the Pain Points of Wealth on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
This episode is brought to you by Nespresso. Gift magical mornings with Nespresso Virtuo Pop. Compact and stylish, Virtuo Pop is made to meet every morning coffee craving. From espresso to coffee, hot or iced, at the click of a button. And celebrate the season with Nespresso's limited edition coffee flavors. Sweet almond and hibiscus, cinnamon and candied tamarind, and festive double espresso. Magic in the making. Shop the holiday gift collection exclusively at Nespresso.com.
Sunday morning. Well, 3 days away from Christmas Eve and a new year starting by Thursday. With us this morning is Administrator of the EPA for the entire country. We have Lee Zeldin. Lee Zeldin, you guys are doing a tremendous job bringing down the price of energy to the consumer in the United States, and people are feeling more confident. You tell me what you're most proud of and what your next steps are.
Americans should feel very confident with the way things are heading in this country. We saw it this past week with the GDP numbers that came out. And this president, he's been locked in all year. He's had his cabinet working together where there's overlap. You see on energy policy where he has me as Administrator of EPA working closely with the Secretary of Interior, Doug Burgum, the Secretary of Energy, Chris Wright, the Secretary of Commerce, Howard Lutnick, and others on his team. And the chemistry has been fantastic. At EPA, we inherited a mess. There was a lot of Biden-era regulations that were put in place in 2023 and 2024 seeking to suffocate out of existence entire sectors of our energy economy. And the president wants us to be right-sizing that as fast as possible, and that's why there's so much deregulation that is going on right now at EPA. We actually, when finalized, it'll amount to more deregulation in 1 year than entire federal governments in the past have done across all agencies, across entire presidencies, and that's just at one agency at the EPA. When you take dereg, permitting reform, the collaboration with these other agencies, working with investors, pouring tens of billions, hundreds of billions into new projects across the country, it all adds up into something very special when you look to the future that's ahead. I'm so optimistic about the direction of this country heading into 26.
Now, you're driving, you're all over the country. You're in Alaska. I saw you're the West Coast, you're the East Coast, you're all over. What do you see from people? Do you see that they're thankful that it looks like finally we have direction? I mean, I see that President Trump has a press conference almost every day. I mean, do they feel more confidence?
A lot of groundbreaking, a lot of people working on construction jobs, people who are working at a power plant that was slated to go under, but the president saved it. I got to tell you, it's happening mostly in red states. It's something that I point out that I would say that anyone in the blue states where you're not seeing the same level of investment coming in your own state, it's not a coincidence. You have to look at your own state policies and whether or not you have the best business climate possible, whether or not you are welcoming and encouraging that investment or you're pushing it away. But I got to tell you, where I see the most amount of excitement is where I see those shovels going into the ground, where I see people working. And there's a lot of that right now in America. So, yes, I've been to all 50 states since confirmation earlier in 2025. I've been to a lot of states more than once. I think it's important to be out of Washington as much as possible to get this experience firsthand on the ground. And what I'm seeing, it's not just optimism coming from one person here talking to you on the phone. I'm saying from what I could tell, when those shovels are going in the ground, everyone in that community is feeling good.
Understood. What is the biggest problem state California trying to bring the energy prices down in California because of all the problems they have?
Yeah, California and New York are probably the two biggest ones. In California, the president's made some really big, great moves this year. First one that comes to mind, and there's many examples. First thought is ending the California electric vehicle mandate. There's a story this week in Politico that outlines the strategy that was successfully implemented through EPA working with the president. I remember announcing at the Oval Office, towards the beginning of the year, sending 3 Biden EPA waivers that had been given to California to send it to Congress, give Congress the opportunity to review them under the Congressional Review Act, which Congress then did, and then passed resolutions disapproving those waivers, which the president signed, ending California's electric vehicle mandate. The tailpipe emissions that were coming out of California, the standards, were getting adopted by a whole bunch of other states elsewhere around the country, and it was raising vehicle costs. It was limiting consumer choice. And it's just one of so many examples where the president is just punching through whatever type of resistance and bad policies and bad proposals are that he sees in front of him at the state level, or maybe coming from Democrats in Congress to do the right thing. I'll say in New York, I've been a big advocate for Constitution Pipeline to deliver natural gas into New England. The thing that makes me the saddest about it is that New York should be tapping into our own natural gas supplies rather than having a pipeline going through our state to deliver natural gas to New England. Banning gas hookups on new construction in New York, bad idea. They have set dates in law on climate policy that politicians in Albany know they will not be able to meet. And in trying to meet it somewhat, they're causing a lot of economic pain for people who can at least afford it. Listen, I'd rather see a race to first whenever New York gets involved in it. I'm biased as a New Yorker, but unfortunately, the way California and New York are battling in the most highest profile way is to lead the country in out-migration, and it's sad to watch.
I understand that. Well, let's hope 2026 is a healthy year for all our friends and all in our country, and let's hope everybody becomes prosperous again in 2026.
Yeah, I wish absolutely the same, and John, same for you, the family, everyone there with your team at WABC Radio. You have a fantastic team there. You guys have been crushing the ratings. I loved seeing the shout out and the president at the White House this week. I remember being there for dinner at the White House recently, where the president had you and Margot sitting with him. It's certainly a respect that it's not just something that I feel, but many, including the president, feel as well. And wishing all your listeners an amazing 2026.
Well, thank you so much. And Lee, I look forward to seeing you and, getting our two families together like we've always had. And God bless you and God bless America. And like I said, 2026 is going to be a great year.
God bless America. Take care, John.
Thank you.
Every week, the Payne family cuts straight to the real financial story.
The one question, Bob, everyone's asking is, are we in an artificial intelligence bubble? You've been through boom and bust. What do you think?
No hype, no myths. Just what actually matters to your money.
Does feel very similar to what we experienced in the 90s. Where are we, though? Are we in 1995, 1997, 1999?
Listen to the Pain Points of Wealth on the Red Apple Podcast Network.